May is Mental Health Month, and this message is for anyone who smiled on the outside while falling apart within. 1 in 5 adults in the US deal with mental health issues, and they don't have the answers. They feel like they're going to be a burden on someone, someone's not going to understand, or they will be judged. So there's a lot of stigmas and a lot of things that people keep to themselves when they're going through these moments, and they retract themselves away from the world because they don't want to feel like they're being isolated, they don't want to get judged, and they feel like people won't understand them. But I'm here to tell you that's far from the truth. When you address these things, it doesn't make you look broken or weak. And I want to tell you, I know what it's like because I've been there. At the height of my life, when everything on the outside looked perfect, I was broken. There were a lot of questions that I had that I didn't even know the answers to. I didn't even know where to look for the answers. This was during a time when I wore a smile on my face every day. I was making the most money in my life. I showed up doing the work that I was supposed to do every single day. But I still didn't feel complete within. But everybody on the outside always thought, oh yeah, Dorian looks great. Dorian's doing fine. Yeah, on the outside I was. But within, I was dealing with depression and just a feeling of being lost. And many people had this image of me being happy, someone who's achieved a lot of great things. But there was things that they didn't see, that I didn't show purposely because I didn't want to break that image of them, and I didn't want people to worry about me neither. I'm talking about the pain, the self-doubt. These are all the things that I didn't tell people about. I didn't tell them that I was dealing with these issues. I didn't tell them that I had these things in my mind, that I couldn't figure out, these doubts in my head, where I felt like I wasn't enough. Even though on the outside, I'll go ahead and tell people the things to inspire them. During those times, I was talking to myself because I needed to hear those words, but I didn't know how to use those words in my real life. I was the one that people leaned on. I was the strong one, so I had to always show up for them. I had to always show up as the person that had the answers for them. But I failed to seek the answers for myself. And I got to a point where I had to stop running from the truth and tell myself that I needed help, that I need to really work on myself. I had to work on my emotions because I was so numb to everything. So I felt cold-hearted and closed off to people around me. Those close to me, they felt disconnected from me because I showed no emotions. I didn't know how to interpret these things. There were certain signs that I noticed that told me that I need to take accountability. And that's what I did. I realized that no one could save me but me. And I had to decide that I was worth saving. How can I be better and how can I make others better if I'm not continuously working on myself, even the things that people can't see? Because once I work on me, I become better for everyone else. I began lifestyle changes. I began to journal. I began to read. I began to seek therapy and having other people that I can talk to and just let them know that this is what I was dealing with. People that was close to me, because it helps me see things from a different perspective, because they're on the outside looking in. They can see things that I can't see because I'm inside the bottle. I don't read the label that's on the outside. So these conversations and these different tools that I utilize, it helped me get on the right track to understand mental health. Help me get on the track to take care of my own mental health. And if you're someone who's going through it right now, I want to tell you that I see you, that I was you, and that you're not alone. I'm here with you on this journey. If you need any type of help with your mental health, you need any advice to get through these things, never hesitate to reach out to me via social media, or if you want to send me an email, feel free to do so. There's no judgment here at all, because I know how hard it is when you're dealing with it, especially when you're dealing with it alone. There's moments where you're going to sit in your thoughts, moments when you're going to beat yourself up. And it may be even moments where you think about suicide in certain extreme cases. I've thought about it all. I've medicated with different pills and different drugs and alcohol just to numb the pain for myself, to tell myself that I can escape this right now, but it was a temporary escape. And I don't want you to use those resources. I want you to use the correct ones that's going to give you lifelong healing and growth. Seeking help isn't weakness. It's wisdom, courage, and strength. So if you're someone watching this right now and you're dealing with mental health issues, take that first step. That first step can be holding yourself accountable, being truthful to yourself and saying, I need help. I need to do something. That's the first step to it. And what that is, that's that strength within you, because you taking control of your life. You're not allowing these thoughts, you're not allowing these feelings and these false pretenses that we put on ourselves to control your life. I want to tell you that you matter. Your healing matters. Don't sit in your pain in silence. You deserve to breathe again. So again, this is May, Mental Health Awareness Month, but mental health goes beyond just the month of awareness. So let's normalize mental health. Let's normalize healing. Let's normalize growing from the things that's been holding us back, the things that we don't understand, and begin to hold ourselves accountable. And let's keep showing up for ourselves and others. Again, I'm rooting for you, and you're not alone on this journey. You're looking at someone who's dealt with it and that learned the coping mechanisms to help me continue to grow throughout my life, despite still dealing with mental health issues and things that come into my mind. But now I have the tools, I have the confidence to be able to deal with these in a way that I was never able to deal with them before. Again, if you need help, don't hesitate to reach out. Look for free resources. They're out there. If you don't reach out to me, reach out to someone that you trust. Reach out to someone that you can have a conversation with, whether that's just someone being an ear or someone you get a different perspective from. You're not alone on this journey, and you owe it to yourself to heal, grow, and become the best version of you. And I'm rooting for you. So go out there, lock in on your mental health, pay attention to it, become better. And remember, everybody has greatness within, even you.